Here's the famous Corvette. We spoke of. Matt has done many modifications to this.
There have been many.
You will hear it when we fire it up. So what did it start life as?
I bought it new in 1998.
Wow.
It's stock. It was obviously stock. I bought it new on my 18th birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's got 27,000 miles on it. It's 15 years old, so that's pretty good. Modifications, it's got heads, it's got basically everything you could bolt on to an LS1 without pulling the entire engine out.
Okay.
And then it's got coilover suspension, sway bars, the StopTech big brakes, the carbon fiber wheels, which were made just for me, the Sparco seats, harnesses, Hurst shifter, and the 4-point roll bar in the back.
And the rims, those aren't cheap.
The problem with wheels on a Corvette is they have very strange offsets. It's really hard to find wheels that will fit around a big brake kit, especially in the rear. You can see here there's about 2 millimeters between the spoke and the caliper there.
Yeah, I mean literally an eighth of an inch, and if there's much flex at all, you're gonna grab something.
Right, and so what you don't want is the wheel to come out past this line, because then it starts to look really stupid.
The fender line, right.
So my guys in New York, Proformance Industries, made these for me to fit this car and this brake kit specifically. So it's a 3-piece forged wheel, and then the outer lip is carbon fiber. So it's 2 forged pieces and then 1 carbon fiber piece.
Right, 19s?
19 by 10 in the front and 20 by 11 in the back.
So what do you got, like a 295 back
there? It's a 295 in the back, and they're these Goodyear F1s, which I absolutely hate, and I can't wait to get some pilot sports, but they're back ordered until May, which sucks.
And the interior, the one thing about the Corvettes, C5 especially, I guess, would be, maybe C6 as well, is you can't get seats in them, especially seats that adjust. You have to get a fixed seat.
My seats are bolted to the floor.
There you go.
So Adam could drive my car, but you probably couldn't, because I don't know if you could reach the pedals. Corvettes are known for terrible seats. They all have terrible seats. I'm hoping the C7 doesn't, but this one, Sparco Evo 2s fix that problem.
Oh yeah, that's a nice.
That's a good seat,
nice
and
seat.
You see, it's the Evo 2 Plus, which means
that's the wide guy, right?
You know how you read a Sparco seat? So Evo is the seat.
Right.
2 means fat, and Plus means fat and tall. So on Plus, they move the harness holes higher. So if you're fat and tall.
And also, when you're going through the drive-thru, it gives you a little extra mobility.
Yeah.
I want that.
So, you got to have the seats.
6-speed?
Pop the hood.
No, 6-speed manual, yeah, of course. The T56.
6-speed 97?
No, the C4s had 6 speeds too.
Delete the skip shift?
Yes, $14 thing deletes that awful skip shift feature.
I don't know what the skip shift
So for fuel economy, they would, when you would drive this car, it would make you go from like second to fourth or whatever, first to fourth.
If you're not going
to
fast
skip
enough.
the shift.
Oh, really?
If you don't shift the car out of first
above
above 2,500, it makes it like closes the railroad tracks and sends you into fourth.
Wow.
That's how they get out of the gas guzzler tax, by doing that.
Oh.
So a $14 little module deletes it.
It's like an inline plug that basically that just bypasses it so you can shift it.
Unbelievable.
And then up front, I did the C5R headlights, which a lot of people hate. They call them ricey, and they talk mad shit about them. But
because it's got a little NSX.
Right.
Like last year, like
Acura NSX.
Right, but hear me out. Have you ever driven a car with pop-up lights at speed?
I don't understand the concept of the pop-up light, because it's like
air brake.
It's why do we have these lights? And it's like for aerodynamics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when the street lights come on and you want to go out and street race, like you don't street race at noon on Sunday.
Exactly.
I've seen every single one of the Fast and the Furious franchise. Nothing took place on Sunday at noon. That's when Vin Diesel's dad threw the barbecue.
Exactly.
But it's at night when the street lights went on when the guys went out street racing. So my whole thing is like, well, this is awesome until
you have to use them.
It gets dark, and then it's the opposite of what you want.
The C5 Corvette is the worst offender. It's like having 2 parachutes pop up, and you get no front end grip.
I don't understand why there was not a human being in that engineering room the day somebody said, I got an idea for pop-up headlights, and nobody like sheepishly raised their hand and said, but boss, when you use them, isn't it going to be like putting 2 shoe boxes on the front of of your sleek aerodynamic machine?
The guy on our race team said exactly that. They brought him a Corvette. He's like, what do you want me to do with this thing?
Yeah.
And he's like, race it. He's like, well, not with that shit on the front. And just a lot of little things on the front.
This fixes that problem. Plus, they're xenon, so they're brighter than.
They're brighter.
And to me, the only now, if you want to have like a Riviera with the clamshell. I'm down with that because that was bad aerodynamics and marginally worse aaerodynamics when it opened.
And a Corvette, it's so silly.
This is a sleek bar of soap that's been sculpted in a wind tunnel until they turn the headlights on.
All you need to know is that they don't use them anymore. And there's a reason for that. It's because they were terrible, and I fixed that problem. I, like you, am a Jew.
No, I'm Italian.
You're not a Jew?
I was.
Why do you sound like a Jew when you talk?
I complain and I do comedy.
Okay, fine.
But when I was on a roof swinging a hammer, I was never mistaken for a Jew.
Okay, that makes sense. But either way, I had a forced bar mitzvah. I was not into the bar mitzvah. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go. And my dad said to me, listen, if you have the bar mitzvah, I'm going to invite all my friends. They're all going to give you money. And if you do it, you never have to go to temple again. So I did it, and I got money, and I never had to go to temple again. That money I couldn't touch until I was 18. On my 18th birthday, C5 Corvette. Cash, money, thank you,
Did Dad tell you couldn't touch the money after the bar mitzvah, by the way?
He said I couldn't touch it until I was 18, and I bought the car on my 18th birthday.
And with interest and whatever, we're able to just buy it outright.
Cash money.
Oh my God, I hate the Jew. I love it.
And my mom was furious, and my dad actually went to bat for me and said, nope, he got the bar mitzvah. That's his car, and it was, that money's for his future. And meanwile, what do I do for a living? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've still got the car.
Well, let's fire it up.
You want to hear it?
Matt, I know how loud it is, so you go stand, stand around the back.
You know, do you remember the lost segment on the car show? The exhaust off?
Yes, I remember us doing that. I remember thinking how healthy this thing is.
I have since participated in another exhaust off, which I won, and they had a decibel meter. And at 7,000 RPM, this car registered 132 decibels.
Wow.
Which, as you know, is ineligible for racing at Laguna.
Right. They'll waive that like three days out of the year.
So at idle, there's not really nothing to see here. So, and then it gets loud. Healthy.
Yeah.
It's a healthy car, I'd say.
Now, where's that?
I think you just killed Chris.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's wearing earphones.
It's a good car.
I love it, Matt. And I love the story, and I love the fact that you're the only Jew on the planet who bought a cash and has had custom rims and offsets made for it. All right, Matt, where do we go? SmokingTire.com?
Yeah, SmokingTire.com if you want to see my videos, and YouTube.com/drive if you want to see my videos about modified cars.
So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Matt D'Andrea, and Matt Farah saying keep the air in the spare and the bag in the wheel.